Good morning, everybody. It's good morning in Vietnam today. Even though for some of our viewers back in the U.S., it is probably Christmas evening.
Merry Christmas, then.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
It is the day after Christmas for us. Christmas was kind of different this year.
Very different.
Yeah. We basically just walked around on Christmas Day.
Christmas Eve was where all the action was here, where we're at. We're actually in a town called Bac Ninh, which is east of Hanoi.
Yeah. We should also say hi to everybody.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hi, Nick.
I should probably check the comments. Okay.
We got some going?
Not yet, but Nick had some questions.
Well, let's make sure everybody can hear us okay. We have the comments on Liz's phone, so.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken. Hi, Deanne.
And when I say Nick, that's Nick with City Rock Hounding, if nobody knows who that is yet, which everybody should know who that is.
Yeah.
B Gaming,
hello.
Nice to have you on here. How's it going?
Hi, Sue.
Sue, you made it.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
So you guys can hear us okay? I hope.
Yeah, we gotta get through that awkward phase of the live. Can everybody hear us?
At least we'll be here soon.
Okay. Awesome.
Hi, Chris and Janet.
Wow, thank you guys for joining us on Christmas Day.
Okay, great. Thank you.
If it's Christmas Day where you are. Awesome. All right, we got the confirmation. Blind Squirrel Rocks. Hi. Oh, awesome. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah. Let me step out of this sun for a second so my face doesn't burn off.
So we were recommended a community to come visit, and this is the community one of the communities that we're giving a try from a Vietnamese viewer. So,
and if you missed it, the name of this town that we're in is called Bac Ninh. It's about 30 kilometers, which is some odd miles from Hanoi. Now you're probably thinking, oh, you guys have only made it 30 kilometers from Hanoi. No, we've
been around.
We've done some traveling since then. We have gone from Hanoi. We went down to the small city of Tam Coc, which is a beautiful place, which those videos will be coming up hopefully pretty soon. And then from Tam Coc, we went down to Hue, which is the ancient capital.
Mm-hmm. Which is in central Vietnam. And there we got very ill.
Yes, we got very, very sick in Hue. Both of us did. As you can hear in our voices, we're probably sound still a little sick.
Yeah, but don't worry, we're at the end of it.
Yeah.
It's just that tail end of being sick.
And we were able to go to the pharmacy and pick up some medication for like 50 cents. It was nice. It was like the equivalent to Dayquil. You can't really see us. There we go. There we go.
Translated the miles for us. It's 18 miles.
18 miles. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're 18 miles from the old quarter. And
And Jeff with Hunting Rocks is here.
Hi, Jeff.
He's our rock hunting guide and should be everybody else's rock hunting guide.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Soul Adventures, hello.
Oh yes, hello Soul Adventurous.
All right, let's walk a little bit.
Thank you guys
It's
for
fun to
joining
see.
us.
Yeah, thanks for everybody for joining us on Christmas.
Yeah, let us know in the comments how your Christmas went.
Yeah.
You having a quiet evening or morning, wherever you are? I'm thinking by the looks of all the names in the comments, a lot of the people watching right now are probably from the U.S. We have seen an uptick of viewers from Southeast Asia.
Yes.
Which has been so cool because everybody's been so informative and like helping us translate things and
Helping us understand things.
yeah. So if you've watched any of our videos so far, it might be interesting to hop in the comments and see what our Vietnamese viewers are saying.
Yeah, and you can go back to those videos and see the new comments because I mean we've recently, like just yesterday, got some comments on our older videos from there. And sorry, it's hard reading comments over there.
It's Tim Cock from the Elizabeth Hotel.
Hello.
Oh, we actually had tea, so you'll see in the comments. Tim Cock, Elizabeth Hotel. Charlie and I had stopped, and he wanted to take a picture of me in front of the sign because my name is Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And the gentleman there that owns it invited us for tea, and we sat for hours.
Yeah.
And
chit chatting away and
yeah.
drinking tea with him, and he's such a nice guy.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
That is so cool. We're very honored that you're on our live. That's amazing.
B Gaming said that we should find a war era Zippo and beware of fakes. Yeah, it's really hard for us to not buy a bunch of stuff, but we're trying to travel very light. I know a Zippo's small, but that's where it starts, is buying small stuff.
Everything is so affordable here.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, maybe before we come back to the U.S., we'll grab a few little souvenirs, but we're trying to not lay down our bags.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch hands here.
But we'll keep our eyes out for those because that sounds interesting. I would love to see one.
Yeah.
We need to find like an antique shop or like a pawn shop or something.
Mail stuff. Yeah, we've thought about mailing stuff back. We haven't even looked into the prices yet on mailing stuff back. Because we I don't know if you followed our channel, but we try and do things as cheaply as possible so we can continue doing this as long as possible.
Yeah.
Here.
For sure. I feel like
Have you hit a beach yet? We actually have hit a beach for about 5 minutes, and then it started raining on us. We went to... It was a beach out in Hawaii. I'd butcher the name if I tried to say it. But
it was funny because it was near a community called like Hawaii.
Yeah, it was
Dream Island or something.
Hawaii resort. But there was nothing there, like nobody at the beach. Like we had the beach to ourselves.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
It was cool. And yeah, that was while we were in central Vietnam. The weather just got so bad there. We should have done our research on that because we were there during the rainy season. We had kind of checked the weather for the northern Vietnam, and it's the drier, colder season up here, but didn't think about checking central Vietnam.
Yeah, we highly underestimated the rain in central Vietnam. It just drenches you. I mean, we're from Washington State, and Washington State is known to be rainy, but it's just a different kind of rain here.
Yeah, but I'm glad that we went down there because we saw some amazing things like an abandoned theme park, which is going to be so awesome when the video comes out.
Yeah.
And then we got to experience traveling in a sleeper bus, which is my new favorite way to travel. It is so cool because you get like this little cocoon that you sleep in, this chair, and you can lay back, and you have a curtain so you have privacy, and you just kind of bump around for 12 hours trying to sleep, and it's just so full of people, and it's an experience in itself. And that could have been how we got sick, is the first sleeper bus.
Yeah.
But, it's okay. We're better now.
Yeah.
But it was quite an experience, and we did film both our times.
Yeah.
So, as you can imagine, we're filming a lot of stuff, so like we're getting behind on video really fast.
Yeah. They're not talking about.
Okay. I heard a hello. A lot of times people will see us and immediately like say hello, or they'll say kind of in one sentence, hello, what's your name?
Yeah. But they
because-
don't understand the what's your name part. It's like they learned hello, what's your name in school, and they're not sure what a response is. Like if you say, oh, my name is Charlie, what's your name? They don't understand that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's like us trying to speak Vietnamese. We're trying to learn, but it's very difficult. Sometimes we'll be talking to somebody and they'll be like, huh?
Yeah.
And we'll have practiced it for like 10 minutes before saying this thing to this person.
Well, it's because we've learned that a lot of Vietnamese words. I'm gonna walk a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of these Vietnamese words. Sorry if it gets a little shaky. Are the same. Like, so you can get this cafe sua chua, which is yogurt coffee, right? Yeah. So the word sua chua is basically yogurt, but sua chua also means repair.
Yeah, like if you say sua chua, like if it's like quicker.
I don't even know the difference between the two because I put them on Google and I couldn't understand.
And then chua is a temple. So
Yeah, and chua is a temple. So the word chua has many meanings on its own. So it gets confusing.
Oh, awesome, Lisa's here. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. What was the question that we just had?
B Gaming said the locals rent bungalows on the beach for $15 a day, and then they grill seafood, go shopping, sunrise, sunsets. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the weather was better down there, I'm sure we would have seen that.
Next trip plans. Have you decided where? We have not decided where we're going to stay.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We have not decided where we're going to stay, and we don't know where we're going next. We literally just were like, we need to go back north because it's like it was 2 solid weeks of rain coming in Hue, and we had already had like 4 or 5 days of rain in Hue, and we couldn't do anything. Yeah, it was not fun. So we came back north to Hanoi, but we wanted to be out of the city, so we decided to take a commenter's suggestion and check out the city of Bac Ninh, and they also suggested Bac Giang, which is even more east of here. And we might check out Bac Giang next. We don't even know. So
This was a really cool suggestion, though, because it really shows, like, because they suggested this. Was it due to seeing Ocean City? Seeing us
I think it might have been on the Ocean City video. Yeah.
Okay, so they saw us see this like modern town that's trying to boom. Well, this is a town that's kind of established, and it's like a very nice neighborhood.
It's
and
quiet.
Yeah, for Vietnam, this is quiet. I know you're hearing bikes and parking, but it is just like a super nice town. So that's why we kind of wanted to do the live, is to show you guys this after we showed you Hanoi.
Yeah.
And you've seen the Ocean City. Hold on. Okay. Hi, Lindsay and Josh and kiddos.
Hello.
Mwah. I'm so excited you guys are watching. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. And Cliff and Angela are on. I'm going to give you guys kisses too. Hi, guys. Thank you guys so much for being on here. And then I think Gaming said something else. Ma has 7 different meanings, accent marks, different ways to pronounce ma. Yeah, so there's like, what, like 10 different types of
I think
A's
there's,
that you can do
yeah, there's
with the accents.
there's
So
a
ma
bunch.
might be like ma or ma or, ma. And that can mean different things. I don't even know what words I'm saying. It's probably something funny.
Probably if you say them together, yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, B Gaming. So it sounds like you speak Vietnamese. So I'm curious from you, what is it like learning English then, if Vietnamese is your first language? Was that as difficult as you can imagine it is for us to learn Vietnamese? So I wanted to tell you guys too, we have rented motorbikes a couple times now, and that was so fun.
It is the funnest thing we've done because it gives us all the freedom to like explore everywhere. We can go off the beaten path and away from the tourists and away from the cities even. We got out into some beautiful places on motorbikes.
Yeah, and our butts hurt a lot.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get used to being on them all day, but quickly you get used to that. Um, and it brings me back to a question that Nick from City Rock Hounding had earlier. He asked, like, is it scary to be in the forest? Have we been out in nature yet? Yes, we have been out in nature. The forests do make us a little leery, mainly because of snakes, and we found out that was for a good reason. Because you were driving the motorbike, I was on the back, and we're out cruising. It's nighttime, and we're out in this like jungly area outside of Tamcock.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, there's this huge thing going across the road, and it was a giant python, probably like 8 to 10 feet long.
It like went all the way across the road. We got some horrible pictures of it and very little video because it was dark. It was nighttime.
But we'll be showing it when that time comes in video, which is soon. It was huge, you guys. Like, I mean, what would you say? Like probably the diameter was like.
Yeah, it was giant.
Yeah.
Biggest snake we've seen in the wild.
Yeah, it could probably eat a small dog.
At least.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared because I felt like, we were on the bike and stuff, and it was just kind of creepily going along.
And I even drove right up to it.
Yeah.
And to shine the headlight of the bike on it.
It was fascinating.
It was
one of the coolest wildlife encounters that I've had. I mean, can you think of anything that's topped that? I mean, we've seen wild horses, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, that wild snake though.
That one takes the cake.
Yeah, it's like a living speed bump.
Yeah, Lisa makes a good point. They won't eat us. They're too big. Or we're too big. Yeah.
Yeah.
That snake was borderline though.
Yeah, it probably could have. I mean, yeah. We've seen snakes. We haven't seen monkeys yet, unfortunately.
No.
We were next to Monkey Mountain, but we couldn't go because it was so rainy.
Yeah, it's super dangerous to go in the mountains when it's raining.
Yeah.
Because they get landslides all the time, and we're trying to play it safe. We want to come back in one piece.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the motorcycles too. They're $4 a day to rent.
Yeah.
Like it's so cheap, and you get them the entire day. And it's so weird. Like you don't really do any paperwork or anything.
Well, for one of them, they took our passport, but when we rented from the hotel that we stayed at, they didn't do any paperwork. They didn't even take the money until we got back. It was kind of there's a lot of trust here in Vietnam compared to the U.S.
Yeah.
One thing I hate doing, if everybody could like the video.
I think somebody mentioned that in the comments. I think it was Ken earlier. So thank you guys.
So when you like the video, YouTube shows it to more people, and that way more people can come in and see it live and hang out with us. So that's why you have to kind of say that.
Yeah, and part of us coming here to Vietnam is an investment in our channel to broaden our viewership, and because we're a travel channel, and we want to find other people around the world that like travel, and so right now is really. Oh my gosh, thank you, Chris the trailer guy.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
That's
Christmas.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Jeff says, hi Lisa. Trying to doing research on postal service in Vietnam. You guys. Yes. So yeah, Jeff, let us know what you find out on that, because we're curious, like how much it will cost us to ship things out. Because we like to ship things to our Patreon members periodically, so knowing what shipping cost is, if we can ship things from Vietnam, that would be awesome. Otherwise, we'll just ship things when we get back home.
Yeah.
So. But we're curious.
One of the comments, I think B Gaming said that we haven't seen chicken fights yet, and we haven't seen ox races. That sounds cool.
But what that does, ox races?
Yeah.
Okay, that took a minute to sink in there. That sounds amazing. All right, we're gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch hands.
And chicken fighting, I mean, if that was
we've
happening,
walked by a couple chicken fights.
I think so. We weren't sure.
Yeah.
And like chickens that look like they might be fighting chickens.
Yeah.
Of course, that's something we don't condone. If that was happening in the U.S., it would be like a totally different story. But in other countries, we're trying to be open-minded. I mean, if that's a part of their culture, who are we to say that they're doing something wrong? It's just, in our culture, it's not, or it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's not accepted in our culture.
Yeah.
But here it is, so, you know, it's what they do, so no big deal.
Okay, so how much to buy a scooter? So to buy a scooter, it's probably about, honestly, it's only like $400, $500. Those are the ones I've seen. It might be a little more. Like, you can get a brand new VinFast scooter for like, what was it, $900?
Yeah, and I think that's a good brand.
Yeah, well, and that was a fully electric scooter too, but we would have no way to charge that. Yeah.
The fighting chicken tastes good. They're top tier. I bet they are, because they're probably like have more muscle. Like a, maybe the like more muscly, leaner chickens taste better.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Oh my god.
We gotta send her a python? I don't think we could do that.
I'm gonna keep my eyes open though.
Yeah, we will.
I would love to like find a baby one. I would pick up a baby one.
Yeah. Somebody asked us, yeah, Soul Adventurous, it would be animal cruelty and illegal. Here, let's...
Yeah, in the U.S. for sure.
Well, we're gonna walk around, but this is fun just talking to you guys.
Yeah, we might go walking around in a little bit. It's easier to talk to you guys this way. Another thing I wanted to talk to them about is how Christmas has been here in Bac Ninh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dave and Carrie, thanks for joining us. One adventure at a time. If you haven't subscribed to them, they're another channel that you just have to. I mean,
yeah.
If you guys are friends of us, then you're friends of Dave and Carrie over at One Adventure at a Time.
Yeah. So let's we rented a motorbike, drove it around, and ran across a python that almost went all the way across the street. So that's the python story really quickly.
It'll come up in video soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
I feel like our videos aren't coming out fast enough, but it's a lot of work to put together videos for you guys. So, I mean, I originally would love to do daily videos, but I don't want to put out garbage. Just trying to pump out videos.
Yeah.
So, We might throw a couple extra videos in here and there.
Yeah. And you know, if you miss some of our videos, I know we have some amazing viewers that watch every single episode of ours, which is so awesome. But you know, if we start pumping out a bunch of stuff, it's okay to miss some videos.
Yeah.
No big deal. We know you guys love us, and we love you. But Christmas.
Yeah, let's go back to Christmas. I'm gonna switch the camera around. We'll walk while we talk about Christmas, just so you guys can see stuff.
Yeah, but when I tell them about the baby thing, then I gotta turn it around.
Well, here, all right.
So we just jump to the baby thing.
The baby thing.
So Christmas Eve was really where the big celebrations are here.
Yeah.
In Bac Ninh, at least. And there was this church that had this big concert going on. It was really cool. They had live music, and it was amazing. This giant lit up Christmas tree. But then afterwards, Charlie and I were just walking around, and people here in Vietnam are very shocked to see us, especially Charlie, because you're a big guy, and some of them think he's Buddha. They want to rub his belly.
I don't know if you saw the picture on Facebook. Was it Facebook you posted me next to Santa Claus?
Yeah.
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 There's a Vietnamese Santa Claus, and I'm standing next to him. So that man is the average size of a Vietnamese man. So if you jump over to our Facebook and see that picture, you can see the difference.
Yeah. So it's really funny, and you know, in this community we're in, we're the only non-Asian people that we saw one Indian person, I think, here.
We're the only Westerners.
Yeah.
That we've seen.
So that makes us kind of stick out a lot.
A lot.
Quite a bit.
It might be this too.
Yeah, the beard, the size, everything. But people want to take pictures with us all the time.
Yeah.
And so at this Christmas Eve thing, when we were kind of leaving the concert thing, this guy comes up with his baby and forces his baby into my arms.
Just hands her the baby.
And
like
the baby's
complete
not
stranger.
having it at first, so I'm like, okay, this is really, really awkward. Fortunately, the baby was cool once he was in my arms.
Mm-hmm.
But so I let them take the picture, and then they shoved him into Charlie's arms.
So they literally handed us their baby to take pictures of us with their baby.
So it makes me think of politicians, when people are constantly trying to shove babies in their arms for photos. That happened to us.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Yeah, and then people just come up to us and they want to take pictures of just us or of us with them, things like that. But anyway, we were talking about the Christmas thing.
Yeah.
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 So the Christmas thing. Gosh, sorry guys. We're all over the place here. Favorite Christmas movie, by the way, Nick? The only one that pops in my head right away is Die Hard.
Because it begins and ends with Christmas.
But I don't know. There's a lot of good Christmas movies out there. I just can't think of it.
I mean, A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story is a good classic. Scrooge. Scrooge has got to be my favorite.
That is a good one.
Yes.
I feel like I missed some comments.
We have. How long have we been in? Are we going to be in Vietnam? That would be. So we got a 3-month visa, and then we're planning on traveling Southeast Asia when our visa's up, and then we may come back to Vietnam for another 3 months, depending on how much funds we have.
Yeah, we're just kind of budgeting, playing it by ear, seeing how our channel grows,
Yeah.
and go from there. Nothing's ever set in stone with us.
No, not even tomorrow.
Yeah, except for the fact that we like stones. That's set in stone.
Oh.
Which brings me back to another question that Nick from City Rock Hounding had. Have we gone rock hounding here? Now, we are constantly rock hounding. Anytime we pass a patch of gravel. We're seeing a lot of quartz and limestone, and we haven't seen limestone on the ground that has fossils in it yet. Or well, we did see some that had some crystals.
Yeah.
But it was very small. We haven't gotten to the area yet where we're definitely going to find some cool stuff.
Transportation is a huge thing for us on getting to some of these remote areas.
Mm-hmm.
We are probably going to need to rent a bike for a while or buy a bike or something just to be able to.
But that's a huge goal of ours that's coming. We did go into a store that had like rock sculptures and jewelry, and we filmed a lot of that. The serpentine here is so beautiful, and they use it a lot for carving. So you'll find Buddhas and dragon statues made out of serpentine. It's really cool. And marble is huge here too. So you'll see a lot of that. You'll see even like in the streets, sometimes you'll find like marble tiles. Some buildings will have marble tiles. It's definitely something they have a lot of here.
Yeah. Do we have Adventure Closet stickers to hand out? No, we don't. We probably should get some.
Mm-hmm.
I planned on making a business card when we got here that was all in Vietnamese. Because most of the people we run into speak no English at all. I mean, hello is the only thing that most people know here.
Yeah. But the children are learning it in school, so they have, like, as soon as kids see us, it is so cute. Like, we get a hello. Like, we'll just be walking down the street and a bike passes, and all of a sudden we hear hello.
Yeah. Even like if they're driving by in a car, they're like, hello, as they drive by.
And I have to point out, like, this generation of kids coming up in Vietnam are going to be amazing humans. They are so friendly and kind. I mean, all the generations are, but like, you can just tell, like, they're raising some awesome kids here. They're so polite and just friendly.
Your mom says she's been asking for a business card forever. We've given her a business card before.
Yeah, Mom.
We've given her several.
I'll send you more if you need more.
Yeah.
Actually, wait till I get home, because postage is going to be expensive here.
Oh yeah, somebody else mentioned the business cards. I'm going to see if we missed
The
anything.
reason for the tree trunks in the City Rock County asked. So I think it's to keep pests, certain bugs away from the trees.
Yeah, that's my guess. Oh, hey Jackie.
Jackie, Merry Christmas.
It seems to be on almost all the trees here. So I believe it's some sort of pest repellent. Here, sorry for the shaky footage here.
That is a good idea about the stickers. So wanted to find that children would love stickers.
They would, yeah.
That would be a good idea.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. Gosh, you guys are so awesome. Like we don't know how to accept gifts very well, but your donations mean a lot to us. $20, $10, $5 goes a long way for us. And we really appreciate it.
Well, to put it into perspective, like, so our hotel that we've been staying at here is $11 a night.
Yeah.
And our dinner that we had the other night was $2.
So we had breakfast and coffee this morning for 60,000 VND, which is about $1.54.
A little over $2, isn't it?
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
$2.20.
Around $2. Yeah.
75,000 is $3. It's funny that we still don't know the whole math by heart.
Yeah. So those
It's just at least a python.
I know. I'm gonna find Lisa a python. You wait. I'm not against doing that.
Yeah, I don't know what the customs would be for for getting upset, but
I'll
we'll
just-
figure it out.
I'll hide it in a pop can or something.
Yeah. Excuse me.
It's so funny. And we still gotta find Jeff a monkey too. So
Yep.
how am I gonna get this monkey and a python?
Well, Jeff just wanted to see monkeys. Doesn't necessarily want a monkey.
But what's better to see a monkey through our channel, or like if we can ship him a monkey?
You and I both have worked with monkeys before.
They're
Jeff, you do
dangerous.
not want a monkey.
That's true.
Oh yeah, you can buy a monkey and a python. Well, yeah, of course you can. Steve Gaming said you can buy a monkey and a python in Vietnam.
Oh, okay. All right. Where is this market? We can find?
Gary says Jeff does not need a monkey. One of those peanut cans. Oh, that was great. You can hide the monkey in the python. Oh, hey, there we go.
That's a good idea. That'll keep the monkey contained.
Yes.
Yeah.
2-for-1 shipping.
Any other animal requests while we're here? We've seen cockroaches. We've seen
Mice, rats.
Birds, different kinds of birds.
Yeah.
We saw a really cool caterpillar.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah. We're gonna start a Vietnamese black market.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you
this
guys
is
want to
how-
walk around? Should we?
No elephants yet, unfortunately. Oh, we missed Sue's question.
Oh,
What was Sue's question? Gotta scroll.
oh wait.
You find it?
What was the Christmas cuisine like? Anything special to eat?
Okay, so yeah, we started talking about Christmas like 3 times. And
I have a feeling we both. I know he has ADD. He's been diagnosed with it.
You definitely
I
have
think I
ADD.
have undiagnosed ADD.
Okay, so going off the Christmas topic again. So I cannot find my ADD meds here anywhere. So I've been rationing myself out. So that sucks. But anyway, Christmas.
That's a good question, Sue.
Yes. So Christmas Day here was just like another day. Most of the shops were open. Nothing real special that we saw anywhere. Like we went through a market. Sorry. Lisa's distracting me with her panda questions. We went through a market and it was packed, and like there's no real, like, when you go to a restaurant here, the food doesn't change. If a restaurant serves pho and like rice, that's what they serve for the next several generations. So it's not like they change their menus for Christmas or anything.
Yeah.
But so Christmas Eve, we went out and we walked around because we knew there was like a Christmas show down the road, and we decided to go check that out. It was at a church, and it ended up just being kind of a outdoor service with lights and smoke machines and stuff like that. It was all right, but it was more of a get together for everybody.
Yeah, and there was food vendors out there, and it was the typical stuff. There was like, they have these like kebabs,
Yeah.
banh mi's, which is like a sandwich,
Ice cream.
ice cream. So typical food vendor kind of stuff. But as
Yeah.
far as like what is traditional, like what are they eating in their homes on Christmas if they celebrate Christmas? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. There was some good smells when we walked around, for sure. Like you walk around the residential areas here around dinner time, and oh my lord, Like you just want to go knocking on doors because it smells
Yeah.
amazing. But so yeah, Christmas Eve there was that party. Going back and forth, and then we woke up Christmas morning and we were like, oh, it's going to be hard to find food because everything's going to be closed. Everywhere we went, everybody was open. I mean, it was probably like 10% less businesses were open at the most, but other than that, it was pretty normal.
Yeah, kind of business as usual.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to say hi, Desiree and Carolyn. Thank you for joining us. And Cliff says, what's more fun, Vietnam or working in a warehouse?
That's a tough one. Because you're making money working in a warehouse, but you're also not in Vietnam.
You know the answer, Cliff.
Yeah, I think you can tell. Look at these two smiling faces. Look in the mirror.
Cliff is hilarious. We bust his chops all the time. We worked with Cliff over at DigiKey in Minnesota, and we're trying to coax him over to Vietnam.
Well, we don't really have to do much coaxing. It's just, he's just got to hurry up.
Yeah.
You could both work in a...
Do it already.
Oh, you could work in a Vietnamese warehouse. Best of both worlds. So, on that note, the Vietnamese are the hardest working people I've ever seen in my life.
Sun up to sundown.
Yes, like their shops are open from literally 5, 6 a.m. to 10 midnight.
Yeah.
And then they just wake up the next day and do the same thing again.
They do take a nap in the middle. Around like 2 or 3 o'clock, you'll see them sleeping on basically a bench in their
shop, yeah.
And if you act like you're going to come into the shop, it's like they instinctively know somebody's there, and they will jump up and get their game face on.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, incredible people.
Okay, let's start walking now, and then that way you can see. I'm gonna try and walk a little slower this time because it was a little shaky last time. It's still kind of shaky. So our hotel is right down that street there, less than a block. It's actually kind of a nice hotel.
Night, Nick. Thanks for joining us.
Oh yeah, it is late there, isn't it? It's almost 8 p.m. Pacific time. So we'll still answer questions while we walk. If you want more home dishes, Google Com Binh Dan, or when you've seen that sign. Com Binh Dan.
Com Binh Dan. Okay.
So that's a rice dish of some sort.
Yeah, com means rice. Binh Dan. Okay, we're going to be looking for that.
Yeah.
That is good insight. Because we had home cooking here once so far in Vietnam, and it was still the best meal we've had here.
Yeah.
Which I think that meal was that, or that's in the coming episode.
Yeah, that's in one of the next episodes, yeah. You're planning on leaving Hanoi soon. Oh, so you also missed that, Dave and Carrie. We went down south to Hue, and it started raining on us for like 4 or 5 days. So we looked at the forecast and it was going to rain for 2 more weeks. So we headed back up north where the weather is better. Did I just miss a question? How are you liking Vietnam? We love it.
We love it. This has been the coolest thing ever.
It is.
Just because I had no idea. I knew it was different culture and everything, but I had no idea that almost everything we knew we go out the door.
Yeah. Trying to cross the street here.
Yeah, like even crossing the street, like everything is just so intuitive here. You just go.
Yeah. And everybody has these cool planters. Like, look at that. It's just somebody's tree.
I'm so adventurous. Have you lost weight since being there?
Yes.
Yes, and we have not been holding back. We've been trying all the foods. I think it's a combination of us walking a lot, and the foods are in smaller portions. They're fresh. It's not processed.
Oh, can't hear you, Liz.
Oh, did my mic go? You want to check it?
You're on.
Mic, check.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Duong, we are in Bac Ninh. Yes.
Yeah, hopefully pronounces airman.
Yeah, I would do my best.
Yes, this is Bac Ninh. Beautiful.
Yeah. It's such a peaceful place. I think this might be a dead end. Yeah, this looks like a dead end. Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess it's been kind of cool how we are losing weight.
Oh, he says can't hear her.
I still can't hear.
Anybody else here, Liz? Start talking.
Hello? Can you hear me now? Try not to close to your mic.
Oh. Jackie turned it up. Oh, can't hear her either. All right, let me try resetting the mics. Hopefully this works. Can you guys hear us at all now? Charlie is yelling and Liz is whispering.
Oh, hey, Michael W. Shannon.
Can you hear us
It's
now?
been a while since we've seen you. Can you hear me? Somebody else said you can barely hear this.
You are very loud.
Oh.
Oh. Much better. There she goes. Yes, Liz is loud.
This is better? Liz is loud.
Loud and clear. Okay. I think we're getting audio figured out.
Yeah. I'm sorry if there is an imbalance.
Janet Chris.
Good to go. Oh,
All
maybe
better.
that must have fixed it.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Oh, look at these flowers.
Yeah, so Shannon joined us, Michael W. there in the comments. And Shannon, it has been a while since we've seen you around. It's nice to see you. I hope that you're finding lots of cool rocks over there in our home state, catching some fish. Yeah, so this town is just like, not like any other Vietnamese community we've been in so far. It just feels like a nice family community. Yeah. It's very clean here compared to some of the bigger cities. We did have our first experience of seeing dog meat in the wet market.
Yeah, which we knew was going to happen.
Yeah, and that's a normal thing here. It's part of the cuisine. It's not in every cuisine, but it's an option. And like in America, that's something that we just don't do. And I would have a hard time, well, I just wouldn't. But It's very normal here. So, but as you can imagine, I was taken aback a little when I saw it, because it was, well, I don't need to describe it, but
Yeah.
it just was very obvious what it was.
Well, and what's interesting is, sorry if this is shaky. So what's interesting is yes, we saw it in several places in that market we went to, but we have not seen. Sorry, there's a loud truck next to me. We've not seen it in any restaurants. So maybe it's a kind of a delicacy, or I don't know. I don't know how that works. But every time the dog barks, Hamilton looks at the screen. And if you don't know like what the foods are, they usually have pictures and you can just point. Like there's snails, more snails, chicken feet, stuff like that.
So Dave and Carrie had a really good question.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is the kind of math that we were doing when we were preparing for Vietnam, to see if it would be cheaper for us to live in Vietnam versus living in the van. And Dave and Carrie asked how many nights in a hotel versus tank of gas in Opal.
Oh.
And we were spending about how much on a tank of gas?
We were probably spending about $70 on a tank of gas in Opal. So at least 6 nights in a hotel.
Yeah. But the nice thing is we're not paying for gas here unless we're renting a scooter. Then it's like we've spent like a total of $3, I think.
Yeah, it's $3 to fill up in a scooter.
So that's been a huge factor, not having to pay the gas.
Yeah.
So that's kind of been how we've justified staying in hotels. And we could stay in cheaper places too.
Yeah, we could. We could stay in hostels for like $5 a night. And we found monthly rentals here for less than $200.
Which was a goal of ours, to rent an apartment.
Yeah, for a month. So there are crosswalks here, but you still got to watch out. So that's what a crosswalk looks like in Vietnam. Oh, yes. Let's go this way.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, there's a convenience shop right across the street.
Oh, we can go.
Okay.
And I've noticed there's a lot more crosswalks in this town too.
Yeah. Okay. So one thing I wanted to show you guys is the swastikas, because they're not like Nazi swastikas. They are Taoist symbols. The Nazis just made them bad. Oh, and I want to get my hair done, or my beard done, by one of these street barbers at one point.
Yeah.
I think we should make a video about that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm curious how much they are.
Yeah.
That guy wasn't in conversation. I would have asked him, wow, this is beautiful.
This is beautiful. We have not even been here yet.
Chua?
I think it's a chua, yeah. Look at this.
OP Gaming said that was Buddhist.
Oh, it's Buddhist.
Not
Okay,
Taoist.
not Tao. Okay. So then this must be a Buddhist temple.
Yeah. So the doors are open. I don't know if that means we can go in.
Well, we can at least show
Usually
around.
does. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Xin chào.
I don't want to go in with shoving a camera in everybody's faces in a temple like that. We go in and we'll film normally, but not during a live. Just seems a little disrespectful. Can't be really discreet walking in with a live. Bac Ninh is the Buddhist capital of Vietnam.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Are you in Bac Ninh, Guang? We've also noticed a lot of billiards clubs in Bac Ninh. My mother's home village is 40 kilometers from Bac Ninh. Ah, okay. So that's good to know that is Buddhist and not Taoist.
Yeah, we're trying to learn about the religions here, especially Buddhism, because there's so many different kinds of temples and it's a big part of the culture.
Yeah.
I believe that Vietnam doesn't have like a set religion, but most people are Taoist or Buddhist.
So this is interesting, like how these tubes just kind of pop out of the ground, and I believe they're power lines. But you'll see these tubes everywhere, and most of their power poles here are made of concrete.
Wilbon Cajun Rockhound is on, accusing us of trespassing everywhere we go.
Yes,
It's difficult when you can't read the signs.
It is. We try not to do home invasions, but sometimes they happen accidentally. But I mean, as you guys can see on these signs, still waiting to hit the road. Or waiting to hit the Carnelian Jasper Road, yes.
That would be so awesome, Shannon, if you hit the road. We highly recommend it. Travel definitely, like it always sounded cliche that travel changes you, but it does. Every new experience changes you. Like we talk about that, like when we come back to the US after this, there's going to be things we'll do differently. The way we eat, just many things. And maybe we'll do a video to wrap that up in the end to talk about that.
That's a Ford Ranger.
Ford Ranger. I almost said.
Yeah, I know you almost said that. You guys have seen the TikToks about Ford Rangers. You know what Liz almost said.
We saw an interesting luxury car.
Oh yeah, a Chinese luxury car, and it looked nice. It looked almost like a Bentley.
Oh, look at that baby doggy. Yeah, lots of interesting vehicles you've never heard of.
And this is a Vietnamese clothes dryer right here. Nobody has dryers. Do we like duck? We did try duck when we were in Tamcock, and it was really good.
Yeah, we had it roasted. Like, you know how, like, back in the U.S., like, you'll go to Costco or the grocery store and get yourself a rotisserie chicken. Here, they're, like, fire roasting it out in the streets. So, like, you can just go get, it was probably killed that day, being roasted in the streets, and they look amazing.
Yeah. Well,
which is still weird for us to say because we've only been eating meat for less than 2 months.
Yeah, less than 2 months. If you guys don't know, previously we were vegetarian/vegan for 12 years. So that's an interesting dog. A lot of the dogs will bark at you here. and run away from you. But look at that. He's kind of got a different head than a body.
Oh, hi, baby.
Don't get too close.
He's cute.
He is cute.
It's so hard to not want to go pet all the
Good job,
puppies.
puppy.
Oh,
Whoa.
sweet pea.
I almost fell.
You got a sweet face. Oh, I love
And
that
I think
puppy.
this might be the fishing pond that you need to fish at.
Okay. Oh, and I just bought a fishing pole too, you guys. It's a hand fishing pole. It's not a tenkara, but something different. So I'm gonna try and fish the eastern way.
Che's veggie dishes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, will Bond finally hit his 1,000? Congrats.
Oh, awesome. I saw you were like within 5 the other day.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Congratulations.
So will you go back to being vegans after the trip? We probably should, yes, because
Me and definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
um,
Not vegan, but vegetarian.
yeah, at least vegetarian. Just for health reasons. I mean, I'm a big guy, and I need to stay alive as long as possible.
But like here, it would be very difficult if we were sticking to our eating program.
Yeah, not impossible, but very difficult. Like,
Yeah.
it would be impossible in the smaller towns that we want to visit. Oh, which by the way, what about butter though? I know, right? Butter, cheese. Cheese is a dangerous food too. Duong, if you're still on, what would be a good small village for us to go visit that we can access by bus and actually get out of by bus? Because we're trying to find a small village.
Yeah, we want to get as rural as possible with accessibility to get in and out.
Yeah, from Bac Ninh. Where do we fall on the honey debate? We would say that honey's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't, I think they call them vegans. There's a name for everything.
Vegans, yes.
For me,
Oh, honey in the butter?
yeah, for me with the health issues is just mainly I need to avoid the animal proteins.
Senzo? Or is it Sando? Sow. Oh, he says sow. Sourdough. 40 kilometers, 1 hour bus trip. Okay. So will you screenshot that?
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. Yeah, we do want to
Thank
go
you.
to the mountains. We love the mountains.
Yeah, which we did go to the mountains near Tamcook.
Yeah, we did go to the mountains near Tamcock.
And they are stunning because it's all limestone that's been just kind of formed by like the rain like melting it basically. And it's just, they have these rounded tops. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess you can't get out on that dock anymore.
Oh yeah. You could jump. I'll
You could
film.
jump. Oh, wait, you want to film while I jump?
Yeah.
No, let's not do that. Let's see, what do you say? Orien Bai City, 170 kilometers from Bac Ninh, slightly higher up north. Okay. You screenshot that one too? Yeah, we'll definitely check these out because we do want small town. We want to experience small town Vietnam.
Even though the cities have been so cool too.
The
like,
cities have been so fascinating. You know, what we do every day is we walk about 8 to 12 miles a day, just roaming the cities.
Just looking at stuff. The people's reaction to us is hilarious.
It is, and they're so friendly. Like you do get the occasional like dirty looks from people, but though I already think Bac Ninh City is small enough. Okay.
Okay.
What's that?
So Bac Ninh is where we are.
Yeah.
If nobody caught that, but so this is a smaller community for Vietnam.
Yes. Which is still big city to us, coming from a town of 1,200 people.
Yeah. For those watching that don't know us, where we're from is a very small town in the mountains in Washington State in America. And 1,200 people live there. So this is like a lot for us.
It is. Yeah. I think your best bet for fishing is probably under there.
I know, that overhang with trees where it's like shaded.
Are we going to see any caves? As the largest cave is there. We actually went to a Buddhist temple that's in a cave.
Bic Dong.
Yeah.
And that was very cool.
It was very cool. That's coming up in one of our videos.
But we do want to see more caves. There's caves that you can kayak into.
Yeah.
So there's lots of things on our list to do. Just checking the comments here.
And we appreciate everybody joining us on Christmas evening. I don't know if you heard us say that originally.
Yeah, we didn't really expect many people to be on.
Yeah, we would be happy, if like 3 or 5 people would have joined us, but we have 43 people right now.
That's amazing.
No caves and no bombs, please. Yes, no bombs, please. I like the caves though. We in Washington State, we used to go spelunking in mines all the time. So, y'all are like YouTube celebrities back home. Yeah? Little do we know.
Yeah. Nobody told us.
Yeah.
I love that our friends feel that way, though.
Someone's gonna see you and shout he's alive in the Buddhist caves. I have been called Budai here, which is the fat laughing Buddha that you see many statues of. I've also been called Happy Buddha.
Somebody yelled that at you.
Driving a motorcycle, they just yelled Happy Buddha. So glad you're live. My family is 1,200 miles away. Our family is 6,800 miles away right now.
Yeah.
So we understand that. Which is also why we figured we'd spend our Christmas with you guys. Even though it's the day after Christmas here for us.
Yeah. But it feels like our Christmas today because it's Christmas back home.
Yes.
It's kind of weird.
That's true. It is weird like that. So Lao is like hot pot, where you get this kind of stove here. You get a little stove that's got like boiling water or whatever in it, and you cook your own meat to eat. We haven't tried that yet because it's a little on the pricier side, but we plan on trying it before we leave. How many miles if you went in the other direction?
Probably pretty similar.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're like on the other side of the world.
Yeah. What time is it here?
And we're really here where we are. We're super close to China.
Yes.
There was a point where we were like, how many miles away from the Chinese border?
Well, we flew over Shanghai.
Yeah. But we're very
right now,
close.
we're the closest we've been. We're only like 2 hours from the Chinese border. Maybe our Vietnamese friends could answer. This is Vinmart, right? Like Vin with a V? Because this looks like an American W, so I started calling it Winmart originally. Oops, sorry about this. Zooming. You have to go to China and get me a panda. Jeez, Lisa, we're gonna need a bigger crate. Can we ship the panda inside the snake?
We're gonna have to get 2 because I want a panda too.
Oh, so Winmart used to be Vinmart. Okay, so it is Winmart. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Ah. Are they still owned by the Vin Group? Or did they sell the Vinmart? I'm Chinese instead of the snake. Oh, thank you so much, JM.
Oh my gosh. Wow, Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much.
Ah, okay, so Vin Group sold the entire convenience business to Masan Group, and Masan renamed it Winmart. I guess that would be cheap to redo all your signs like that too.
Jackie, I'll swing my panda by. We owe you a visit anyways.
Yeah.
It's a good excuse.
You're gonna need a freight locker.
Actually, we should just all go to Portland so we can bring our pandas to Lisa.
Yeah. Kind of get off the main street here.
And I want to comment on the level of safety we feel here in Vietnam.
Oh, yes.
Like, I would walk out here alone at night.
I have.
Oh, yeah, you
I did last night. We have not gotten any bad vibe feelings from anywhere we've been here in Vietnam.
Yeah, we've not been pickpocketed. Nothing.
Yeah. Not gotten any altercations or anything.
I think we have gotten tourist special pricing on
We
things.
definitely have gotten special tourist pricings. They reuse these shipping containers for plants and stuff here as well.
But we had somebody, their initial reaction when we told them we were going to Vietnam was, doesn't everybody just carry guns everywhere around there?
Yeah, isn't everybody just walking around with AKs?
No.
The answer is no. And we figured that would be the answer. Anyway.
I think that's what everybody thinks that happens in America, too.
Yeah, probably. That looks like a nice quiet street. Let's go down this quiet street.
Okay.
I know, yeah, I'll probably want to see some action, but it's nice just walking down these quiet streets as well.
Well, this is the charm of this town, is it's so walkable.
Yeah. And we did find that there is a touristy area here in Bac Ninh, but it's mainly geared towards Japanese and Korean tourists. And the prices do go up when you walk into that area.
Oh, we have somebody watching from India.
Oh.
I know we're going to make it to India one day.
We definitely are.
I feel it.
Oh, my.
Thank you for joining us.
My comments had stopped.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Oh, is Ken going? Good night, Ken.
Good
Yeah,
night.
Anybody that needs to hop off, we've already surpassed our hour that we usually do. So now what we do next is just extra just touring the neighborhood.
Well, we'll still answer questions if you guys
Of
got
course.
questions. I mean, we love hanging out with you guys. Yeah, like, there's car manufacturers that we'll never see in the U.S. Like
Yeah, what
like
is that? The SETI?
And models
Zero?
of like Mitsubishis and Toyotas that we never see. There's even been some Ford models that I have never seen. This park is under construction.
And they're little tiny vans. It is like our new
my
dream
gosh.
to build out one of these little vans.
A Mitsubishi Super Carry. If we see one, I'll show you guys. But they're just the most adorable little vans ever.
And you can buy brand new in here for like 15,000, or was it 12,000? Somewhere in there.
Yeah, it was, I think it was 12,000, brand new. Another Ranger. Did you see that either Dave or Carrie said the Ford Ranger thing out loud?
They knew.
They do. Hello, is it Big B?
You know, I haven't seen a Daewoo for a while, but that's true. There are Daewoos, and where are Daewoos made?
I think they're either Taiwan or Korea.
Oh, okay. We did meet one person here that speaks English, and he was from Taiwan.
Yeah.
We were trying to order food, and
He helped us out.
Oh, South Korea.
Oh, well, yeah.
We landed in South Korea for a layover.
Yeah, we did. This is a Super Carry truck, I think. Oh no, that's a different kind of truck. We gotta see one of these vans. That's not one.
I'm surprised we haven't found one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a van.
Yeah, but that's not a Super Carry. Similar in size to that van. They're just the tiniest little things.
Oh, Daniel, thank you so much.
Thank you, Daniel.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We super appreciate that. You have done so much to support us. All you guys have.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone. So, this is a parking lot, and as you can see, there's really no lines or rhyme or reason because most people just ride motorbikes here. So they don't really have established parking lots that we've seen. I think in the malls they might. We need Liz to do a live while Charlie is motorbiking around the city or countryside. Yeah, we could do that, but you guys probably wouldn't be able to hear us. We don't have the microphone set up for that.
That would be awesome.
But it would be awesome. We would love to do that.
It sucks that I can't drive the motorbike. It's the bike along with Charlie's weight and my weight, I can't hold it up.
Yeah.
So I would have to get my own bike, but I could film on the back when we're cruising.
Good.
Sorry for my sniffles, guys. I'm still getting over this sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cell signal here is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
All over Vietnam.
And I paid like what, $10 for cell service?
Yeah.
Next visit to India, we would love to visit India. India is definitely high on our list, Big B.
Yeah.
We would love to visit India.
I feel like us visiting Vietnam has just opened a gate for us.
Yeah.
Because now we want to see it all. Check out that van going by.
Oh, that's a Super Carry. That little tiny van that went by.
I need to find one where I can put the camera on you in front of it so they can see.
Let's go this way. It looks like there's more stuff this way. People wear masks for a reason. Air quality is not good, especially if you have breathing issues or allergies. And also to keep bugs out of your mouth while you're driving.
Oh, and True North said, how is the phone coverage outside of cities?
Xin chào.
Hello, Sinja.
Outside of cities, we have not actually been out of phone service the whole way. The sleeper buses had Wi-Fi on them, which is cellular Wi-Fi, and we didn't lose service the entire way. Hello.
Hello. Oops. People there wear masks for a reason.
Yeah.
Did you already
talk about
answer
that? Yeah. We got to see one of them super caravans.
Yeah. And there's just so many places to eat. Like, food is everywhere.
Food is everywhere here.
You are guaranteed, no matter where you are in Vietnam, you're going to have options.
When we went to Tam Coc, which is a beautiful little touristy town, we did run across a lot of Western food, like spaghetti, hamburgers. What else was there? I think that was the main gist of it, spaghetti and hamburgers.
Yeah.
And it was kind of expensive.
And fried chicken is a big thing here, but I don't know if that's necessarily an Western influence or if that's, their thing too.
Yeah. I'm just trying to avoid putting people on camera because, it's rude to just shove a camera in people's faces.
Yeah, we wanted to take you guys through
place.
the wet market today, but we weren't sure how people would feel about it.
Yeah, that is a fancy looking place.
Because it's very interesting to see like all the live fish and stuff, which we're going to show you guys some of that stuff, but we're going to probably do it in a video so we have time to ask for permission and all that good stuff.
Vietnamese kids love fried chicken. Vietnamese parents are more into boiled chicken. Oh, okay. Yeah, the area is pretty clear where we're at here in Bac Ninh. It's a little smoky today, actually, though. Do they have an American food? They have hamburgers and hot dogs. So I guess that would be the American food. Everybody eats fried chicken. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't know who doesn't eat fried chicken. Oh my gosh, though. The fried chicken here, when you walk by and you see like fried chicken in a little like booth, it looks amazing. And it actually is amazing. We've tried it a couple times. But I don't know what they bred their chicken with here, but it is amazing. Chris Trailer, guys, hot and humid here. It is a high of 70 today. It's a little humid, not much. When we were down in Hue, though, in central Vietnam, it was 100% humidity. And when the sun hit you there, it was pretty hot. But here, it's nice.
One adventure at a time. Any special New Year's plans in the city?
You know us and plans. No, I don't think they celebrate the actual New Year's much here. They probably wait until Tet, which is Chinese New Year. Tet is Vietnamese New Year. But it falls around the same time as Chinese New Year. And from what we heard, that is the worst time to be in Vietnam is through Tet because everything is closed. But I've also read that it's just the tourist stuff that's closed. So let's cross this big street. So yeah, we don't really have any plans. We just kind of like wander around trying to find stuff. to do. I mean, tomorrow, we've been here a month. So
Yeah.
we are still in awe of everything. Just walking around town is just awesome.
Yeah, most everything we've done, we just bumped into. Like even that Christmas Eve festival, like we just found it.
Yeah.
And that's been kind of the fun of exploring here. Oh, hi, puppy. Look at this little guy.
Duong says that the local eateries will still be open, but they will charge extra for Tet, for holiday pay, opening in Tet.
How long can we stay in Vietnam?
So we're on a 3-month visa right now, and we are planning on spending like a month, maybe 2 months outside of Vietnam in Southeast Asia, and then doing another 3 months possibly in Vietnam.
All depending.
Yeah, money depending.
Yeah. But 3 months for sure.
Yes. It's Christmas. There's your palm trees for Christmas. Are those banana trees? Those are banana trees.
Oh, nice. Oh, there's little baby bananas.
Nice.
Were you able to zoom into that?
Yeah.
Nice.
In towns in China, they have great fireworks displays and dragon ceremonies.
That would be so cool to see.
That would be cool, yeah. We do want to visit China, too. We do have a list of places that we would like to visit someday, and it just keeps growing.
Basically all of Southeast Asia and every country in the world.
Yeah, well, not every country.
Most.
We can't go to North Korea.
We can't.
As Americans, we can't go to North Korea.
But other people can, but on a very limited way.
Yeah.
But
there's a super carry.
Yeah, once you have the travel bug, it's like you want to see it all.
Yeah.
And we're really having to force ourselves to slow down, which is why we made the decision that we're not going to see all of Vietnam, we don't think, at this point. We're going to try and stay north and capture all the beauty of the north and then come back another time for the south.
Yeah.
But that could change.
Actually, this almost looks bigger than a super carry. No, this is a Suzuki.
It's got nice clearance.
So we're hoping that
Here, hand me the camera.
someday we can get a van like this in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty good sized van for what it is. I mean, it's got almost 6 feet of storage.
Yeah.
It's a little short. I'm hoping that I could fit inside a super carry. But
They're so cute.
ever since we saw one of these, we're like, oh man, this would make a nice little livable van.
Oh, there's special Tet food. So Duong said Tet is a wonderful time to visit, though I highly recommend to stay at least for the vibe and the special Tet food.
Oh, okay. Where would be a good place to spend Tet, Duong? It's a 750 kilogram van, so 1,500 pound. But yeah, they're just adorable little vans. How much better do you feel eating meat? We don't really feel much different. We notice we do get full faster though, and stay full longer.
Yes, definitely.
But other than that, not much of a difference eating meat, which is good. We were hoping that we could adjust to eating meat fairly well. These are pretty.
Yeah, Lisa said, I can't believe you've been there so long already. I know, it's flying by way too fast.
It is.
And there is a lot of people we need to get pandas for, so we're really gonna have to keep our eyes open.
It's gonna be difficult getting pandas, this many pandas out of the countries.
Yeah. Plus, I think we only have one snake that we need to get.
So far.
Yeah, but the pandas are piling up.
Pandas and pythons.
Oh, the best place to spend is in Hue or Da Nang, which we're gonna miss that.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. So, like, there's literally a park right here, and then another park right here.
There's lots of exercise parks, and people actually use them.
Yeah.
We'll see, like, the elderly people out most of the time in the evenings working out.
Yeah, like this exercise equipment. Wow, look at this old road sign. That's cool. It says Pho Nguyen Kong Tru. I'm probably butchering that. Like a baby panda? Oh man, these requests are getting worse and worse. Stuffed animal panda?
Stuffed panda. That might be easier to get a hold of.
Yeah, I know we can do a stuffed animal panda for sure. It's weird that they have like just a power station in the middle of this park. What else?
Let's go this way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, opening the doors to like a whole new town. Like when we hop on the bus, like we call it moving day when we gather up our backpacks and we change hotels, because we're gonna hop on a bus or whatever and end up in a whole new area. And then like first thing we want to do is get outside and just walk and see everything.
You guys see that scaffolding?
Oh, that looks sketchy.
Yeah. Would not hold me for sure.
And this is a common sight here. Benches and chairs around a table, like on many of the corners. People just sit out and drink tea and smoke and hang out.
Oh, look at another park. So they're building this house here. You see they use these sticks for braces for the roof and such.
We could send a van home piece by piece.
We could probably mail that one back home in a letter.
And
so
what
small.
adventure? They'd like a dragon. Have you seen any dragons?
We've seen lots of dragons.
Yeah, we've seen lots of dragons. They're made of stone. They might be a little heavy.
Yeah. It might exceed our weight limit on the plane.
And True North, how was the sleeper bus?
So it was all right. I'm a little big, so it's kind of difficult for me. But then we got a second sleeper bus that was bigger, and I preferred the smaller one because the drivers here, they swerve left and right all the time. And when you're in a bigger sleeper bus, they tend to you tend to slide back and forth.
I loved it. Like you're just cocooned up and you're rocking back and forth because the driving is crazy in Vietnam, and it's so fun. You can't read or anything because you'll get car sick.
Yeah, it's easy to get car sick.
But just the idea that you're just sleeping on this bus with a bunch of other people you don't know, yet you're cocooned in your own little area, and you can watch the cities go by out the window. It's really cool.
It's overnight though, so you really can't see much. Oh, this is a very quiet time. We found that about 2:30 p.m. walking around this town, nobody's around. Everybody's having their daily nap. There's a big nap culture here in Vietnam. And everything's just dead quiet. It's kind of cool. It's like you have the whole city to yourself.
And they're napping at like where people can see them. It's weird because like I'm a private napper. I wouldn't want anybody watching me napping.
Yeah.
But it's just a very normal thing here.
Goat was good training, yes. That's for sure.
Yes.
Sleeping in goat definitely was more like sleeping on the smaller sleeper bus. And then what was the other question? Do they have seat belts? Yes, they did have seat belts on the sleeper buses, but they're not much help. It's lunchtime, kids are still in schools, adults are working, probably nobody go out. Yeah, that's true, Duan. Yep. I hope I'm saying your name right.
Yeah, trying to read Vietnamese words and names and pronounce them correctly is very, very difficult, but we try our best.
There's some little forest area over here or something, like a little park area. Let's check that out.
Soul Adventurist is a private napper as well.
Yeah. Don't like to be exposed while sleeping. Yeah, I don't like to be exposed while sleeping either.
Which is nice that they have the curtains in the sleeper bus.
Yeah.
To really feel like you're in your own little capsule.
Vietnam is so fascinating. Like, just walking around.
What was in the cage there?
Oh, there's some chickens.
Oh, is it chickens?
Yeah. Got some chickens in there. The D. Oh, so it's more like zhuang?
Zhuang. Zhuang. I hope we got closer.
Yeah, zhuang.
Yeah, and sometimes like D's will have a Z sound.
Yeah, D's can sound like D's. They can sound like Z's, and
Same with G's.
I guess they sound like, pronounce the D like a Y. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we try so hard. I don't know. I think it's just the training of our our American accents have, like saying non is very hard for us. Non means delicious, and I'm probably even saying that incorrectly.
Right. And Juong, I have a question for you. I'm going to say a statement, and it might make you laugh, but I want to know if I'm saying it right. So it's Toi Bi Tut Chai.
Toi Bi Tut Chai. It's one of the first things we learned when we were practicing Vietnamese.
Night B Gaming, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Yeah, we're probably going to wrap up here in a little bit, but
yeah, we'll bring it to 2 hours. It's 20 more minutes.
But I really need to know if Juong can translate what we are trying to say.
Yes, he got it.
Yes, thank you. We said it right finally.
He's finally like close enough.
Close enough. Chai.
Oh, the North pronounced the D like a Z. Okay.
Oh, and that's another thing. The North has a different dialect than the South.
Yeah.
And they use different words for different things. It's very confusing. Which is another good reason for us to stay in the North, because we're learning Vietnamese, and it might complicate things a little more if we head south too soon.
Yeah. We've heard that you need about 3 years in Vietnam to learn the language, and that was what our taxi driver from the airport told us, and we believe he's correct.
Yeah, and I don't ever expect to be fluent, but I just like to be able to communicate to people in their language. It's, I feel like it's very respectful and it's also very fun.
Oh, okay. I was reading his comment.
People who don't know us wouldn't
So
understand.
yeah, we try pronouncing things, like when we're ordering things, we try to pronounce them, and we get that everything is so very tonal that that we don't get understood a lot. This is a big body of water over here.
Yeah, like just when we say like thank you, which is kamun,
Cameroon? Yeah.
I'm sure we're even saying it wrong now, but it's
Because
easier.
we've heard people say Camun, Camun, Camun.
We haven't heard kamuna, and I don't know
Yeah.
what that was, but it's people kind of know what we're saying, but we try our best to say kamun.
Yeah.
But it's hard for us to make those tones because it's not typical for our language.
China is going to be hard. Just learn where are the pandas. Okay. Yeah. That's going to be our first one to learn. Are these,
Where are the pandas?
what are these? You guys see these little fruits in the tree?
Oh, what is that?
Is that mango? Oh no, isn't that a papaya tree?
Is it?
Yeah, look at
I've
the
never
leaves.
seen a papaya tree.
Yeah, we did. We saw it at that chuo.
Did we?
Yeah. I think it's a papaya tree. I'm not sure.
It's pretty.
It's a young papaya.
Oh, nice. Wow, thank you so much. You've
Yes,
been a
we
huge
very
help to
much
us.
appreciate your helping us.
The world is making more sense now.
Yes, we've been trying to find people to ask all these questions to, but it is very difficult.
Can you guys imagine dropping yourself in a area in the world where you don't understand anything? Like, it's, for us it's very cool, but it's also like, oh man, I feel lost all the time.
Yeah. Get a view of this. It looks like we're at a dead end here.
Oh, here's a closer up look at the tree.
Oh yeah, there's some papayas.
There'll be some big ones on there.
Do they have fig trees?
I think we've seen fig trees.
I think we have. There you go. There's a view of that. And there was a giant fish that just jumped out there. Did you guys hear that? Something just poked its head out of the water too. I hope it's not coming this way. This is pretty.
It's beautiful over here. Bananas.
Oh, I don't know if you guys saw the fish jump. Hey, Adventure to Anywhere. Merry Christmas. You guys are up
guys.
late.
Merry Christmas. Look, show them the banana trees so they don't miss it.
Yeah. This is like a market street right here. You got bananas, papayas. I think there might have been a kumquat over here or something smaller, similar.
Which I've really grown a liking to kumquats. It's like a mix between an orange and a lime. And they're so good in the soups.
And there's a lot of bricks everywhere. Oh.
Is this like a bunker?
I don't know.
There's a door.
There is a door. Maybe this is a shed. I don't know.
How many water snakes are there? We haven't seen a water snake yet, but they are here. There's all kinds of poisonous snakes. Like there's even pit vipers here.
Yeah.
So
Luckily,
we do have to be careful.
We haven't run across anything
When we get out in nature.
other than a python.
And you know what I thought would be a bigger problem here that hasn't been a big problem is bugs.
Yeah. Mosquitoes.
Flies or anything. I mean, they're here, just not.
Not as much as.
Yeah, I thought they would be swarming us.
I'm sure in some of the more rural places there are
probably
bugs.
But like before we got here, I was a little concerned about like street food and stuff. Like, is it going to be covered in bugs because it's a tropical climate?
Yeah.
And that's not the case.
Just random forklift driving down the road. Oh, maybe that's... All right, so this is that was the street we were just on. 15 more minutes, we'll wrap up. Okay, guys?
Yeah, that sounds good. Right at the top of that hour in there.
We appreciate you guys sticking around and doing a rewatch. If you're doing the rewatch, we realize that this is long, but hopefully you find it as interesting as we do. Just walking around town.
And you're spending your Christmas with us.
That's true.
If it's Christmas where you are. And it's nice to be hanging out with everybody.
Yes, it is. It's been great just chit-chatting. Should probably find something for lunch. Yeah, we probably will after this.
Maybe we'll find something while we're walking.
How many times in a day do you get lost? I have quite a good sense of direction. So I'd say we probably have gotten lost maybe twice.
Oh, jackfruit.
Where?
Right there.
Oh yeah, jackfruit. It's a jackfruit tree. This is the biggest fruit?
Yeah, it's the king of fruits.
King of fruits, yeah.
And those are small because they're still growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, any packing regrets? Huh. Well, if Dave and Carrie are still watching, yes, my big camera. Ciao. Basically my big camera. Liz wished she packed more clothes because it is getting hard to find clothes.
And I keep breaking clothes.
Yeah. I don't know if our clothes are just not used to the laundry detergents around here and they just weaken them. But
I think some of the laundry we've had done has been like hand washed.
yeah.
And that might be really hard on it.
Yeah. It's nice that like we just found the outskirts of town.
Yeah, we haven't been to this side of town yet.
Yeah. And we've been in Bac Ninh for yes, Liz is obsessed with jackfruit.
So obsessed. I have to have it, like, I'm looking for it constantly.
Yeah. We've been in Bac Ninh for, this is our 4th day here. What's that up there? Oh, it's just decoration on a house or something.
Yeah, and if you've never had jackfruit before, it looks like giant corn kernels, but it tastes like
Juicy fruit gum.
Juicy fruit gum is the closest I can describe it, especially if you have a nice ripe sweet one.
Yeah. Ooh, look at the detail on this.
And there's so much fruit that comes in one big jackfruit. So I can only buy the jackfruit when they've already like taken it out of the main shell of the fruit and divvied it up into packages. Plus it's really messy to get the fruit out of a jackfruit. So it's better to buy it pre-processed.
Somebody asked if it was easy to get clothing made here. We assume it is, but we went looking yesterday and we did not find, we only found clothing repair. We didn't find any seamstresses where we were.
Yeah, a ripped jackfruit does look like a rounded hedgehog.
This is a memorial. Obviously, you got the incense that's been burned here, the offerings of the pomelos and water, and I think that might be cookies, I'm not sure. And then the names.
Do we get mosquito bites? I think we have gotten like 1 or 2 mosquito bites.
Yeah.
And that was over when we were in the more like naturey area of Tamcock is when we ran into that issue a little more. Fleas.
I haven't run across
And
fleas.
I have, because I was usually a sign of fleas is if you're getting bit on the ankles, and I got some bites on my ankles in an area where there was a lot of dogs out on the street that we were walking out.
It's memorial soldiers. Oh, a memorial for soldiers who lost their lives during the American War.
Oh, that's what that
Yeah,
thing is?
that makes sense with all the dates.
Okay. And they call the Vietnam, what we know as the Vietnam War in America, they call the American War here.
Which makes sense.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. And on our channel, we try not to get into the war here,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, that's not why we came to Vietnam. That is what most Americans know about Vietnam.
It's all we really knew of Vietnam.
Actually, yeah, it is all Americans know about Vietnam is about the war.
And when you try to research things about Vietnam in America, that's all that comes up is things about the war.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of tourism that is, kind of wrapped around the war in Vietnam. But we're here for the beauty, we're here for the people, and we're here for the culture and the experiences.
Yeah. And we know that we have some viewers that are from a generation where they've experienced the war, and it would be nice to show them a bright side of life in America and in Vietnam. So that's why we've chosen that's not going to be a focus on the channel while we're here.
Are those roses? I don't think they're roses. No, they're definitely not roses. Do you have the C cap on your phone? Or actually, maybe Joan can help.
Yeah. Zhuang said, we Vietnamese don't think much about the war anymore, honestly.
Good.
That's good. Put it behind.
Oh, I think these are, what do they call it? The thing around Jesus's head? The
The thorns.
crown of thorns?
Crown of
I think that's what they're called in America. They're obviously from the rose family.
Soul Adventurous said azaleas?
He doesn't know the name of this flower in Vietnamese. Okay. Can you change your ADHD medication, or is there nothing? I've heard I can go to an international hospital and possibly get a different ADHD medication. I'm on a non-stimulant because stimulants for ADHD kind of make me be a jerk, to be honest.
Turns you into a grumpy butt.
Yeah, I'm very grumpy. Thank you. That's the word, a grumpy butt.
I wouldn't say jerk. You're never a jerk.
I'm very irritable and quick reacting. Yeah. So I'm trying, and stimulants aren't even allowed in Vietnam. They're illegal here. So there's a French influence. Is any what is the French influence?
Yeah.
What's left, if any?
Yeah, so the French occupied Vietnam from like the 1800s to I think the 1940s they left.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. Xin chào.
Why is he saying no? I don't know.
Yeah, let's just keep
It
walking.
sounds like he's saying no.
Maybe he doesn't like the filming. But yeah, so anyways, we're just gonna keep walking here.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of signs that the French were here, and some of the architecture you can kind of tell. And then also in the food, there's a lot of French bread is huge here. So the banh mi's, the sandwiches.
Thanks, Fong.
And what else? And this was a question that I had because snails seems to be a big part of the cuisine here. And I know that escargot is big in France. So I don't know if that is a French influence or it just so happens that also it's part of the Vietnamese cuisine. So yeah, there's definitely an influence here from the French.
Oh, no problem, JMS. Yeah, I'm normally a very happy, easygoing guy, and it turns me into a very irritable person.
Yeah, I think JMS is J.
I thought J.
I thought when
that was JMM.
Yeah, but when he comments, I think it shows up just JMS.
Oh, okay.
Let us know if we're right there.
Yeah.
Is that you, Jay?
I'm not. I'm Chris.
Okay. Okay. We have a friend that has a very similar channel name to you. So sorry about that. Nice to have you on here.
So this is a sleeper bus. I don't know if I can get a shot in the window here. But there you go. That's what the beds kind of look like on a sleeper bus. Both of the ones we took were different than this. But your feet kind of go under somebody's head. And you can sit up a little bit. The ones we were on laid back even more than that, though.
Did you see that Zhuang said must be a drunkard, just ignore him?
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe we got.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what we chose to do. And they also said, yeah, snail is not a French influence, so that is Vietnamese.
Oh, okay. Do you recommend we try the snail?
Yeah, that's a good question because it seems like people really love it.
Try the snail, it's really good. Okay. All right. There's a couple koi in there. You probably can't see the reflection, but right there.
This is beautiful.
This is very beautiful. This is also a pretty good place to end it for you guys. We appreciate all you guys. How do you eat snails? It seems like you take a little stick and kind of pull it out of the snail after it's cooked.
Yeah, I think they like simmer them.
Meat. Yeah.
With like really good smelling seasonings and
Ragnar.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Ragnar.
Oh, the captain's here. Anything is good with butter and garlic. That's true. It's
Snails
true.
are kind of chewy and squishy. Yeah, I understand that.
That's what I would imagine. But do they still have a slimy texture when they're cooked?
I don't know. We're gonna have to try. All right, you guys got any last questions for us? JMS and my wife Janet. Yeah, sorry, we got that a little confused.
Yeah, we get a lot of things confused.
We do.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you
Good
guys
night,
for
you
watching.
Guys, if it's nighttime where you're at. Ooh, look at that reflection. That looks beautiful.
It does. All right.
We are so happy to be here in Vietnam, and we have some cool videos coming up. I think we have one more in Hanoi, and then Tam Cock, or
I think so. Maybe two more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see more lives? That's a big question for you guys. I mean, you guys obviously stayed to the end. Do you want us to go live more? Because once a month, just I don't know. I feel like you guys should see a little more.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to just chat with you guys. We've really enjoyed it.
We love the direct contact with you guys. Yes, more lives. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yes, we will do more lives then.
All right.
Do we want more lives? Is the Pope Catholic? Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. We get it.
We will do more lives then. All right.
All right. Love
Good
you
night.
guys.
Thank you all for joining us. Merry Christmas and
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
If we don't see you before then.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
That was so much fun.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Chào tạm biệt.
Gặp
Gặp lại sau.
biệt. Gặp lại sau. Tôi biết tuyệt trời.